It's the Wild On Radio Show. It's going down, baby, and you already know what up, though. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Hey, hey. Spaceship Oasis and Lady Teddy Rock. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's the Wild On Radio Show. Spaceship Oasis, man, already know what up, though. What up, though? You know what's going down. Lady Teddy Rock playing hits from the underground. Hey, what up, though? Yeah.
What up, though? I don't even know my mic. Yo. How y'all doing today? It's your boy. Go on, see Spaceship Oasis Incredible. Back for another edition of Straight Talk with Spaceship. Yeah, I know. Still no rock. We keeping rocking our prayers. I'm going to keep the station going. I'm going to keep it flowing until she returns and she feels comfortable enough to return. Hopefully y'all got to see her this past Sunday at the Backwood Bobby 2 Sober Thoughts release party. Make sure you get that. My bro Narcus, Backwood Bobby 2 Sober Thoughts. It was amazing. It was amazing to be there. It was amazing to be amongst the talent there. And I miss them. You know, I miss a lot of y'all. If you watch tonight, I miss y'all. And it's good to sometime come back and be in that situation, be in that environment. If you like the show, hit the like button, share. Please, I want y'all to go to our YouTube. We're almost at like 300 subscribers, so we need you to subscribe. Go to our YouTube, The Wild Out Radio, Straight Talk with Spaceship, The House Party, The Review Show, and like, subscribe. Just be our friend. Can you just be our friend? Is that possible? You know, I'll be watching these other podcasts and shows and shit, and the number one thing they say is don't advertise to people you know, because they won't support you. And I'm like, nah, that's not true. But I am learning that is very, very true. So we definitely want you to prove people wrong. I want to prove people wrong. I do believe that there is an avenue for us. There's an avenue for people to support people you already know. So definitely, you know, like our YouTube channel, get us up. I found out today, you get 1,000 subscribers, you start getting monetized. That's what we're shooting for. Brings us to a bigger audience, brings us to bigger people, but we cannot do it without you guys, and we appreciate it. So today's show is called Who You Mad At? And I learned this throughout my life. I always assess what's going on, what am I doing, and the consequences of my actions. And throughout my life, I have recognized that most of the situations that put me in dire straits, most of the situations that put me in vicarious positions are my fault. And so when I generated this topic, I want to address the elephant in the room, because a lot of times we like to blame other people. We like to blame situations. Case in point, and I'm gonna just shoot from the hip. We talk about slavery and racism. Slavery and racism still exist in America. However, you didn't get fired from your job because you're black. You got fired from your job because you're late and you don't do the work correctly. Who you mad at? Women get dogged by trash dudes, but you dated him because you thought he had money. Who you mad at? Fellas, And I'm going through this right now. Your baby mama is an asshole. She's drama, argumentative, just disrespectful. You decided to lay down with her. Who you mad at? Episode 37, season 3, baby. I realized, like, 10. I try to do 10 episodes a season, right? I'm almost through my 10 episodes for this season. This is crazy. This is crazy. But we have to stop trying to throw blame for our circumstance on everybody and everything else. We have to sit back and assess ourselves. We need to sit back and shut up and start saying, self, I am my own worst enemy. I am my biggest hater. I am the creator of not only my circumstance, but the actions that created the circumstance. What's up, Slow Your Roll? Shout out to DJ Slow Your Roll, man. Y'all make sure y'all holler at my guy when y'all see him in the city. One of the awesomest DJs, one of the greatest people I know. So we sit back a lot and we try to, there's a lot of stuff in this world that can cause us situations. We know this. But what we try not to do is we don't want to look at ourselves as inferior, as less than. We don't want to look at ourselves as not knowledgeable. But a lot of times that's what it is. Our ignorance, our ego, our pride puts us in situations, and then we want to blame everybody else. Listen, I've been evicted. I've been evicted before, right? And I can get mad. Oh, my landlord wouldn't help me and blah, blah, blah. And I lost my job and blah, blah, blah. But I could have probably put together a nest egg. I could have stopped buying so many clothes, going out to the clubs, buying bottles. I could have saved my money for a rainy day so that I would have time to find another job. We expect people to sacrifice themselves or to be emotionally connected to our downfall because of the decisions we made. That's not how the real world works. There is empathy. There is empathy. But we have to look at ourselves and say, dude, like, even in this entertainment industry, you have so many rappers saying, oh, DJs don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with DJs. Who you mad at? Are you mad at the DJs for not playing your music, or are you mad at yourself because the DJs don't know you and you ain't built a relationship with them? Ah, man, they made me go last at the club. You got there late. A case in point, the show I just did Sunday. Narcus had a list. Real had a list. But the artist was coming in when my party's going on. Nigga, you just got here. If I would have called your artist, you wouldn't have been here. So you mad at me because now you going on at 1 o'clock? That's your fault. That's your fault. We got to stop trying to point fingers at everybody else and start turning that finger and pointing at ourselves, holding ourselves accountable for things that we do wrong. Kids, when we deal with kids, I don't know what's wrong with my kid. Oh, he was such a good child when he was 6 or 7. You pacified your son. You pacified your daughter. You were their friend and not their parent. Now when they get 15, 16 years old, they don't respect you. And you forget. You seem to forget what you did. So who you mad at? What's up, brother? What's up, Ant? What up, J-Dub? Right? So we seem to forget who started this, who made this happen. Kato the Great. Shout out to Kato the Great. Saw him this Sunday as well. Hey, Whitney. What up, Shampoo? Hit the like. Somebody hit the like. I ain't got no likes on this yet. I'm talking to you now. What up, Ty? I need some of that banana, mama. We got to stop blaming other people for our circumstances. Things happen. I know this. Situations happen. We have enough of that. We have enough of that in this world that we can't control. But the things we can control, we got to do a better job of controlling them. We got to do a better job of being an adult. We got to do a better job of being a role model and being a presence. We have to stop and make the right decisions. We live this YOLO life. We live this life where we're so impulsive that we don't think about what may happen. I had a situation at work and I literally went off on a person. Literally went off on them. And today they sent me a message. And even though they didn't apologize vocally, like, I'm sorry, I apologize, the message that I got was an apology. And I think they realized you can't, this is the thing I say, you can't get mad at the consequences when you did the action. I remember when me and Rob C had our issue. And we were talking, and he said, man, I forgot I said that. And it made me think. And it made me think about, we forget a lot of stuff that we do that cause a domino effect in our life. I don't like being late for work because there may be times when I'm actually late for work. So why should I be late for work just because I have that luxury of punching in a little bit later because I'm not a teacher anymore? Why should I be late for work just because my boss ain't showing up that day? Why do I need to take off every Friday just because I got vacation time? Then when you need it, my boss wouldn't let me off work because I ain't had no more vacation time. I'ma quit. Listen, that's your fault. You remember that night you got drunk and you kept calling me in? You remember them nights, them days when you had somebody call in like you were sick? Who you mad at? When you look around and you don't have any friends in your life, you don't have anybody you can call on and lean on. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. You can hate me. You can think what you want. But I do not believe that people are in this world to be by themselves. So if you don't have friends or anybody you can call on, that ain't them. That's on you. No, I don't need nobody. I don't need I hate when people say that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You need people. Yes, you do. You need people. But yet, we like to blame other people, even relationships. I'm gonna go back to relationships. Men are sorry. Women are sorry. Women are this. Men are this. What up, Trouble? Shout out to J Trouble. Ropey Jeans, aka DJ Ropey Jeans. Oh my God, he rocked it Sunday. You know, I'm gonna go back and forth because artists are coming in and I gotta give them their flowers. But J Trouble is one of those artists that when I see him perform, he makes me smile because he's so sincere in his musicianship. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Petty? You know what I'm saying? He makes me happy that I do this. Even for me, even in the entertainment realm. When things are going good, I give myself credit. When things are going bad, I like to blame other people. Why can't I give the same person the critique that I give the credit? Wild Out Radio, baby, you know what it is. Why can't I give the same person, OG Reese, what's up, boo? Why can't I give the same person I give the credit to the critique? When I do something wrong, I have to look at myself. I have to look at myself in the mirror. I have to look, listen, nobody will agree with everything I do. Nobody's going to like everything I do. And that's totally fine. But I can't sit around and be mad at other folks for shit I've done, for the groundwork I've laid, for the foundation I've laid. And we want to sit here. We want to sit here and give this notion of, oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. This happened to me because, this happened to me because, this happened to me because. This happened to you because you ain't doing what's right. You're not having a foresight of the future. You're only living for today. Y'all know I'm very transparent. I had a situation with one of my kids and we talked and they said some things to me. And at first I was upset. How dare you? And whether I agree with them or not, I had to pay attention to their perspective. And I had to give some ownership to the decisions I made. Because in 2005 to 2012, I was traveling. I was on the road. I was doing shows every weekend. And I wasn't there like I was supposed to be. I watch wrestling. You know, everybody knows I watch wrestling. When I watch these wrestling biographies, a lot of times I hear about wrestlers saying stuff like, I wasn't there for my kids while they were growing up. I was on the road 300 days a week. I stopped teaching in 2008 to work this music shit, to go on the road, to travel. And so from 2008 to about 2012 or 2015, when me and J-Rock retired from the open mic scene, I was not there for my kids. That was not their fault. That was not their mama's fault. That was a decision I made. I have to deal with the repercussions today in 2022 for some shit I did 14, 12, 10, 9, 7 years ago. Who do I get to blame? Nobody. Blame myself. When you get to the club, even something, look, when you get to the club and it's $40 because you got there at 11:05, we be mad. It's only 11:05. Negro, the flyer said $10 before 11. Who you mad at? You mad at yourself because you don't know time? Are you mad at yourself because you don't know time? When you get fired from every job and you only had a job for 3-6 months. What's up, Franklin? Shout out to my bro, Frankie. Shout out to my bro, Anthony. What's up, Whitley? What up, John? I got some beautiful people on here. Who are you mad at? Fellas, when we trying to play the field and treat these women wrong and disrespectful, and they catch us and they put us on blast, women, when you trying to date every man and get free meals and do an OnlyFans and all your pictures are in hotels because, and we know it's hotels because the fire escape thing is on the door, and men or women treat y'all certain ways, who you really mad at? When you make these silly ass posts talking about ain't no good people in this world, who are you mad at? These silly ass people you keep dating, or you for the choices you making? We got enough shit in this world going on that we don't need to be self-destructing. We follow the trends. We follow the fads. We deny accountability. That long ass hotel AC unit with that dark burgundy blanket they put on top of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to stop trying to point fingers at people and things and situations. I don't feel bad for people that's going to jail for not paying back PPP loans. Better box management could solve most world issues. Very true. Very true. And you know, women hate when men say that. But 90% of all men ain't raping women. Women are giving up that box. Women aren't protecting themselves. I have had sex with women who didn't know my real name. I'm just being honest. I'm just being totally honest. My second baby mama, we were not dating. That was my fault for getting her pregnant because I didn't wear a condom. I can't get mad at her. I can't get mad at me. I have to get mad at me. I have to look at me and say, you dummy, you idiot. You know what I'm saying? This is Straight Talk with Spaceship. This is your boy Spaceship Oasis the Incredible. Please don't forget this Saturday, I'm with Alex Blair, the Eclipse listening party. That's going down. I just got the flyer today, October 29th. Bubba's Brew House in Oklahoma, Slim Thug in the building. September 22nd, your boys with Mr. Cheeks, PMD, Smith & Wesson at Haltom City Theater. This Friday, tomorrow, I'm at Dallas, Texas Unplugged. Please don't. I can be happy at myself when I'm getting booked, right? But let me tell you a secret. When I'm not getting booked, and I got a wedding with my bro Slow Your Roll coming up. When I'm not getting booked, I have to work hard. I have to go and say, I'm not getting booked because I'm not getting seen. I need to post. I need to say something. I need to do something. I have to think. When we're not getting the blessings that we desire, that's because we haven't activated our faith. And faith without works is dead. We expect good things to happen to us without us having to do the legwork. I heard something a long time ago. Being successful is hard. Being a failure is equally hard. Choose your hard. We want the riches. We want the fame. We want the success. We want the wealth without putting in the work. And when we don't get it or something happens, we get mad at ourselves. These last 5 years, and I say these last 5 years because my daughter was born in 2006. I moved here in 2004. I stopped working for BET in around 2001. And I've always been doing shows. I've always been getting money, yada, yada, whatever. But these last 5 years is the first time in my life where I actually was being financially responsible. So when my kids need something, I'm not struggling to get it. If I tell them no, that's because I don't want to give it to them. It's not because I don't have it. It's not because I'm out here scheming and hustling. When I was hustle man back in Flint, I had to watch my back. And I couldn't say, oh, man, they just messing with me. When I was getting kicked out of school, I couldn't say the teachers were picking on me. When I wasn't getting booked, I had to watch what I was doing and saying. I can't be mad at nobody but myself. There are circumstances where, yes, I can be upset with people and things. But 98% of the things that I go through is self-inflicted. 98% of the shit you go through is self-inflicted. No, I haven't. What is it on? I'll check it out. I probably know the motherfucker too. Right? Like I can sit back and blame everybody. Listen, I grew up without a mom and a dad. My mom was around, but she wasn't around. My grandparents raised me. At some point, I got to stop using that circumstance for my attitude, for my self-esteem. I got to push through. Because at 40 plus years old, motherfuckers don't care what you went through. Glizzies? Oh, they're doing glizzy challenges. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out as soon as we get off the air. At some point, I can't say at 40 years old, I'm this way because my mother didn't love me or my father didn't love me. And that's true. Even when I'm all the way in the right, I still try to, even the situation today, right? And I said the person sent me a message kind of apologizing. Tussie, DJ Tuss in the building. What's up, Piffy? I responded apologizing. Like I say, they didn't apologize to me. They sent me a message that I could translate it as an apology, but I apologize for my actions. We so much want to be in the right. We're so much caught into, I want to do this the right way. I want to be on the Holy Grail. Sometimes we have to apologize to clear our soul, our conscience, because when we don't do that, we're holding on to that anchor. We're holding on to that weight. And these other people are gone. These other people are living their life. Because we're not taking our time to hold ourselves accountable for the situations that we go through. We're not holding ourselves responsible for half the shit that we do. If we get arrested, if I go out and leave my house right now and I got some weight in the car, right? I get pulled over, I go to jail. Oh, the cops was just fucking with me. Guess what? If they was fucking with me and I didn't have nothing, it probably would have been a different situation. But because I had something, now I'm in a bigger situation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mark, what's up, brother? Mark, I would love to have you on one of these shows. You are so amazingly intelligent, but you've always been, brother. And Mark knows me. Mark is one of these people that know me from Flint. I love to get in trouble. I love to do mischievous things, and I love to blame it on other people. Even at school now, I hear it from kids. And when I hear from kids, it translates to me is they're not learning accountability. Well, this is why. Didn't we? Look, I had to get off the phone with you just because I was going to dinner with CL Smooth. Love you more, bro. Hey, Lyric. What's up, my love? And even my bro Wu Chow, y'all follow him on Facebook. He is so intelligent. There's things that I put, and he checks me on it. And you don't go back and forth. You listen to people. We will take the advice of strangers before we take the advice of loved ones. And even when our loved ones tell us something and we mess up on it, we are mad at them if they say, I told you so. Where's the lie, though? Where's the lie, though? Who you mad at? Are you mad at me for calling you out and telling you what was finna fucking happen? Or are you mad at yourself because you didn't want to listen to somebody who you say you love? We have people in place in our lives that will help us, but we're so busy caught up on our ego and our pride, and I want to do things this way. There are different experiences. If I went to Russia and I knew Brittany Griner and Brittany said, don't bring nothing on the plane, I'm not going to say, oh, they're not going to catch me, though. And then they catch you, you go to jail, you come out, Brittany laugh at you, and then you like, man, fuck you, man. That's you hating that. No, I told you. Don't take nothing on the plane, fool. Bro, don't fool with that. Bro, maybe do this. Sis, do this. Sis, stop doing this. Then when things blow up in our face, you be mad at everybody else around us except the one person we should be upset that made the decision. Because at the end of the day, people can give us suggestions, advice, opinions. We make the decisions for our life. Hey, Lou. We make the decisions for our life. Now I'm in a journey of I still talk to people that I love. Pimp say, what's up, my baby? I still make my decisions. I talk to people I love. I hang with people I respect and admire, and I get wisdom from them. And I still make my decisions based on me. And I try my best to make the right decision. Whether that's something I post, something I say, something I do, even something I think. And I have to understand what may happen if this situation doesn't go as I thought it was going to be. Last night, I know, I heard, I saw. Last night, I went to my old apartment to get the rest of my stuff. I left my wallet. I was going to give me some food because I hadn't ate. But I left my wallet here. So on my way back, I usually use my GPS. Every time I drive, I use my GPS because you never know where traffic's going to be. You can't predict your future like that. You got to have a GPS, a mental GPS, a mental map. But this is just alliteration. This is just a metaphor if you understand me. I didn't have my GPS on. I got through downtown and boom, I got hit by traffic. I left the house at 10 o'clock. I didn't get home to about 12:15, 12:30. And I sat in traffic and we was at a standstill. And I was mad. I always got that GPS on. Always. I was mad like, dang, I got caught in this traffic. I'm tired now. I ain't even ate. I'm cranky. But that was my fault. I didn't use my GPS. Life gives us GPS. We sometimes don't want to pay attention to it because we feel like we know where we're going. We know what we're doing. We feel like can't nobody tell me nothing. No. No. Sometimes, all the time for me, You have to turn that GPS. And that GPS for us in life is wisdom. Seeing other people's mistakes. Seeing other people's cracks. Seeing, like, if I see somebody else doing something and failing or not succeeding, let me not even say failing, because I don't believe in failure. Because even if you don't achieve what you want, there's a lesson that you can grow with. So even when I see someone not succeeding at something, I'm going to look at that and say, what can I do? How do I do this? What did they do? Let me take from this. I'm going to still create my own dynamic, but I see it. We just totally blind ourselves. Well, I'm going to do it my way. Okay. That's a 50-50 shot. That's a 50-50 shot. We all at work, we get trained. In playing sports, we get trained. In music, you should be getting trained. In acting, in singing, you get trained. But in life is one of those things where we feel like we don't need training. And we're teaching our kids that they don't need training. We don't talk to our kids about the birds and the bees and drug use and hormones and guns. Let's be real here. We don't train our kids to think with common sense. We teach our kids to go viral, be controversial, draw attention to yourself. That's what we teaching our kids, yo. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me put my do not disturb on. I don't even like that. I had to take my do not disturb off at work. Everything I do in my life, I reflect on. And at work, they be calling my phone. And it was funny because my watch, I have a watch that usually rings. My watch was on airplane mode. My phone be on do not disturb. So I wouldn't get messages. Well, by the time they see me, they're frustrated with me. Jones, we've been calling you. Jones, where your phone? Jones. They literally had, I was in my office working, typing, doing some work. They had to come to my office, such and such looking for you. I'm like, oh, I look at my phone. I got like 4 missed calls. Right? I don't have my walkie-talkie on, none of that. And so they was frustrated. I can't be frustrated. Who I'm gonna be mad at? I'm mad at them because I want to answer my calls. This is my job description. When you at work and you don't finish your job and your boss is frustrated with you, how you get attitude? When you mistreating women and women start talking about you to other women, who you mad at? Because I know for experience, when women used to talk good about me, I was happy. I like that shit. I like when women used to brag on spaceship. Girl, he. You don't tell them to stop that. When somebody praising you, you don't tell them to stop that. You don't tell them don't do that. But when you get criticized for your actions, when you do some fucked up shit and people call you out on it, and that's the problem. I was talking, we don't call folks out on their bullshit no more. We have so much inclusion, which has caused so much sensitivity in this world. And the only way people can talk, they talk, is by quote unquote trolling or saying something on social media. No, I'm gonna tell you to your face. I didn't grow up with no cell phone. And I couldn't tell you via pager. When people call us out on our mess, why do we get mad at that person? Why do we start screaming and arguing? Let me tell you, even when I'm arguing, right? Even when I'm in a mood, even me with the missus, we have our discrepancies, right? I always acknowledge, let's take one issue at a time. Let's not go back and forth. Well, you don't do this. 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 Okay, Let's stop. Let's talk about this. Because all we're doing is getting mad at each other for what our flaws are. When we're arguing with our significant other and we're just going back and forth about putting a checklist together, first of all, that shit is depressing. Don't nobody in no relationship want to be told all the shit they doing bad, especially all in a barrage. Second, don't nobody want to be in a barrage, and when you say your fault or say your issues, they overlook it and come back. Even if I'm telling you, if I'm the one to start the situation, hey, I don't like you, I don't like how you pee on the toilet seat. Right? I don't like how you pee on the toilet seat. You be peeing on the toilet seat. Well, I don't like how you leave dishes in the sink. Let's address this first. Let's address this first. Because now all we're doing is we're getting mad at each other. But who you mad at? Let's work this out. I'm a big boy. Let me tell you this for y'all. I am a grown ass man. I can take criticism. I give criticism. I am the number one critic in the city. I am the number one critic in the city. And I am not one of those that can dish it and not take it. The problem is, this is what people get. People are shocked when you give me critique and I say, okay, my bad, I'll fix it. I'll work on it. Because the world, we expect people to come back with a defensive reaction. We expect people to come back with one of those comebacks for, oh, but you don't do this. You feel me? We have to love. And when we say love, love isn't just a feeling. It is an action. When I love you, I got you. I got your well-being. So even if I'm criticizing you and I say I love you, I still love you. I don't hate you. You think I hate you because I'm not saying everything you want to fucking hear. You want me to say everything that makes you feel good. Love is an action. You feel me? And so we have to be able to take that and stop being mad at the person who is trying to make us better. I work in the education system. I see a lot of teachers. And you know the worst teachers? I'm going to tell you the worst teachers. The worst teachers. And this is probably in any job, right? The worst teachers are the ones who think they don't need to be coached. The worst teachers are those I got it teachers, or what you trying to say teachers, or I know what I'm doing teachers. Not the ones to say, okay, we'll come back in an hour and see if I did it right. When people send me music to my station, I'm really in my real life a nice guy. I'm blunt, but I'm really a nice guy. So I don't try to necessarily say, I don't try to be spiteful with my critiques. I try to be productive with it. But you will see it. If y'all watch the show, the Super Duper Sunday Music Review Show, each and every Sunday, myself, go DJ Lady J Rock, thewildoutRadio.com. Check it out. You'll see some of the same people send us music. And even after we review the music, if they don't watch the show, we send an email letting them know if their music made it or did not make it on the station. When we send an email that says, congratulations, your music made it on the station, send us a drop, yada, yada, that comes back, oh, thank you, I fuck with you, bro, let me know when I can get an interview and blue, 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 blue. But those ones that and it could be the same person, we send another one. Hey, we didn't like your song. We don't, it's unfortunately it won't make the station, but keep sending us music. Y'all just hating, bro. We just like 3 of your other songs, nigga. We don't like this one. You expect me to like every song let me think. Y'all answer this question. Is there an artist that you like every song they ever put out? I think not. And let me tell you something about you niggas that be on the station. 2 things. 1, you're not as big as these niggas that I really listen to. And B, you're really not as good as you think you are. Because if you were, you would be in a different place. I can't say you wouldn't be sending us music because we still get music from big artists. We just put that straight on the station because ain't no point in me reviewing big artist music. If 8 Ball and MJG send us a song, I'm not finna put on the review show. First, they gonna probably have it registered, so our show gonna get cut off. That's just the way the algorithms work. Second, I review that shit to them. I would love to, but they cut off shows for that. Do you know the last 2 weeks on this show with no music, we have been tagged on Facebook or flagged on Facebook for having copyright music? And I'm like, I'm not even playing music tonight. This is just me. J-Rock ain't even here. This is just me. And they eventually overturn it, but I'm like, this 2 weeks in a row. And the only music I got playing is the intro. Let me not say I don't have any music. The only music I got them playing the intro. But shout out to Chef Jerry D, Chop Shuey. We got that. Let me see if I can find that flyer real quick, y'all. I gotta promote that too. Yeah, Eclipse album release. That's Alex Blair at Wax Space, 1300 Polk Street. There we go. Chop Shop, a taste of these hands. VIP early access $45, VIP access $40, general access $25 from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. with 2 sessions. You get a complimentary snack table with general access, sample plate with VIP access. This is Sunday, September 18th at the Urban Art Center, 807 Hutchins Road. Go to www.chopshop.shop. I'll be hosting that too. My bad. I'll be hosting that too. Sorry, somebody just quit their job. I'm reading this shit real time, nigga. My bad. Let me get off my phone. Somebody just quit their job. Who you mad at? Who you mad at? I get it though. I get it. At some point, it has to click in our head that our kids are watching us, because we really live in this world like our kids aren't watching us. And when we're blaming other people for our failures, we're blaming baby mamas to kids. We're blaming baby daddies to kids. Can y'all share the show? Can y'all just share it? I only got about 20 more minutes. Can y'all share the show so other people can watch? People that I don't know. But when our kids are hearing these excuses, what do you think they're learning? I am the man I am today because of my grandfather. I wasn't the man I was back in the day. I wasn't the boy, the young man, but I have grown to try to live my life as my grandfather. I'm not there yet. And I don't know if I'll ever get there because I truly don't know everything he did. Let me say that. I always preface with that. Like we put people on grails, right? We put people that we really didn't truly understand their life, like great grandma, grandma, granddad. You know, I hear people say, well, your mama, your great grandma was with your great granddad and he had family over here or whatever. We don't really know what type of people these folks was, y'all. We don't know. We assume from what we saw. And that's the same life we live now. People assume that, like, you give your best face forward, right, to friends or associates, co-workers. They don't know the shit you do. There are crackheads at your job right now and you don't know. There are domestic abusers at your job right now and you don't know. I literally had a teacher. What up, show? I literally had a teacher call the cops and say I was an active shooter at my job. And then their excuse was he hadn't taken his meds. So you don't know what's behind the mask that you see in people. So when people start seeing layers peeled off of that mask and you become more human, and the people that you are around a lot see that mask come off. Like, I'm transparent in saying I need to work on my attitude. I need to work on my disposition at times. My face shows my emotions at times. But you all that don't know me personally don't know that. You just see the fun, laughing, joking, talking about folks' spaceship. You don't get to see the at work on a Tuesday afternoon morning and don't really feel like being there and bothered by folks. You don't see the frustrated dad that want to choke the shit out they motherfucking kids for doing some dumbass shit. You don't see the mean ass friend that have back and forth with people and be like, well, fuck you. I'll call you later. You don't see that. You don't see the draining ass man that is trying to learn how to be a man. So when people see who you are and those layers start coming off, you need to automatically understand that you got to assess yourself and assess the situation. You can't be mad at them for calling you out on shit that you even know. You know these fucked up things about you. So who you mad? Are you mad at them people for calling you out on your bullshit? Are you mad at yourself for exposing who you really are? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you mad? Like, when I know I'm lazy at times. I know I got a bad fucking attitude. So when somebody tells me that, all I can do is say, dang, you caught me. I'm going to work on it. Thank you for showing me this, because I didn't pay attention to myself to recognize I was doing this, or I was just doing this sometimes we do a lot of fuck shit subconsciously, unconsciously, not knowing, ignorant. We don't even do this shit on purpose. And we get mad at people when they call us out on this shit. They supposed to. My friends are supposed to call me out on shit. Why? Why do I only take advice from strangers? You are my friend because I can trust being vulnerable around you. Y'all be breaking up whole friendships because niggas call you out on your bullshit. That's your bullshit. What up, CZ? That's your bullshit. And you should want them to. You should want them to. You know what I'm saying? Like, when my people say something, sometimes I get offended. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I get upset. We human, right, Lyric? We human. And but I have to sit back and think. I have to process that shit, digest that shit, and really get out of my head. I gotta get out of my head, right? I gotta stop saying, no, you can't be wrong. I can't say, man, fuck that. I can't. Like, we work hard on not exposing our flaws. And in the process of trying not to expose our flaws, we get mad at people that see those flaws. I have a spirit of discernment. So I can already feel the vibe. And as much as sometimes I don't want to feel that vibe, I know two things. One thing, I don't feel that vibe with everybody. And for two, I have to figure out where that vibe is at to see if I can deal with it or not. Because I already come into situations knowing neither one of us is perfect. Can you deal with my flaw? Can I deal with your flaw? Or not even that. Let me not even say that. Can I deal with you unpeeling my layers? Because if you're my friend, you're going to unpeel some layers. I know a lot of kids, but those kids I'm closest to peel some layers They gave me a piece of them that they don't give other people. When you have a friend, when you have a significant other, they're going to peel layers of you that other people don't get. Right? My friends are my friends because I trust them with this part of me. Why am I getting mad at them? And if I know this is true, how can I get mad at anybody that sees this? Because the spirit of discernment ain't just in you. The spirit of reading people and seeing people and feeling energies ain't just in you. It's in other people too. So if they can call you out, especially if they're calling you out in love or respect or honor. Because I've also learned, this is what we say. This is what we say. I don't need to correct somebody I don't give a fuck about. So if you're not correcting people you don't give a fuck about, that means you're correcting people that you do give a fuck about. So if the people that give a fuck about you correct you, you got to take that shit. And sometimes it takes more than telling somebody something once. I swear I want to get off these motherfuckers. I swear I do. I know that is probably my biggest flaw. I know that's my big. I got to get off them son bitches. I got to. But I sit here and say that while I'm smoking one. So when I go to the club Friday, Lamar Straight saw me pull one out. He grabbed that hoe and tore it up. Who I'm gonna get mad at? Who I'm gonna get mad at? Am I gonna get mad at him for tearing up my cigarette, or am I mad at me because I couldn't do it myself? I can't. This is hard. I'm dying on the inside right now. That same cigarette y'all saw. When am I going to stop? I can't complain about somebody who don't want to be around me because I smell like cigarettes. I can't be mad if somebody trying to help me stop because I ain't stopped myself. Who you mad at? But when somebody keeps seeing the same shit in you and you ain't changing, Dosiglipalm. I love Dosiglipalm. Y'all pray for my brother Dosiglipalm right now. Every time he see me and he's sick, he be like, Ship, you still on them bitches? Come on, bro. And I see him and I'm sad. I'm like, damn, I hope my bro get better. And I go in my pocket and get a cigarette. This man fighting. Who am I mad at? Am I mad at him for continuing every time he see me, knowing what he feel inside, which I cannot register? Tell me, bro, put them cigarettes up, bro. Or am I mad at myself? Because I'm willing to spend $7 to kill myself. But we say we're going to always die from something anyway. Now I can't even smoke one for the rest of the show. This some bitch. Oh, man, I tore that whole fool. I tore it in like 7 pieces, too. I can't even tape that whole back up. It's your boy, Spaceship Oasis, the Incredible. Episode 37. Who you mad at? Right here. Straight Talk with Spaceship. Please, if y'all watching this and y'all been on here a long time, go to the Facebook. Go watch episode 36. I'm a Toys R Us kid. That was dope. That was a good one. Episode, let me see. I don't even know the names of these bitches, like for real, bro. Let me see. Episode 35, Eyes are playing tricks on you. Episode 34, Don't Fail Me Now. Episode 33, Contributions to Expectations. Episode 32, After the Fact. Episode 31, Two Wrongs Might Make a Right. Yeah. That's just season 3. You know what I'm saying? So you know, check me out, man. I do this. I'm live here. I'm just live here right now, and on our website. Then I record. You know, this recording will be on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Spotify, all that. So I need to get live on more platforms. That's what I need. I be trying to get Instagram, but I can't connect to IG with like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I need the whole ambiance. I think the ambiance works with it. I don't want to be looking over here on my phone type shit. I might though. But you know, I'm trying. Like I said, I'm trying to. Even for me, my brother Mousequake had posted something. Shout out to Mousequake. He was on here earlier. You know, like if you really want something, you got to work hard at it. And we have to stop being mad at everybody else and start looking at ourselves, start taking ownership of our destinies. We are getting complacent with getting the bag. See, the difference is we were poor. Our forefathers was poor, but they had a work ethic. And my biggest fear has always been when technology hit, we get lazy. And that's what's happening. We're getting lazy. But it's not just getting lazy work-wise. We're getting lazy socially. We know how to talk to people behind a phone. We know how to talk to people behind a computer. One thing I love about me and one thing I've prided myself on, I know how to talk to people in person. I'm talking about a complete fucking stranger, somebody I've never seen a day in my life. I can have a full-fledged conversation within 30 seconds because I'm funny like that. I'm cool like that. Now, I might not have it with everybody, and I'm not going to try to have it with everybody, but there's some times when, you know, we in the same spot, we can have a conversation. We can laugh and joke. I can give you a good joke real quick. You know what I'm saying? We have to have a feeling of love, of joy, of energy, of wanting to be better, wanting to not be socially lazy, not to be socially dependent upon our own thoughts, to stop being scared of our flaws. Like I said earlier, no one is perfect. And there's going to be times when you do some shit that somebody's not going to necessarily like. That's just the word. Like, our expectation of never being wrong. We are narcissists as fuck. Because our expectations of never being wrong, never getting corrected. After we turn 18 or we get out of our mama house, we get our own shit. I got my own shit, so you can't tell me nothing. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Iron sharpens iron. We have to be corrected. There are some things that we just do wrong. There's just some things. And I won't even say wrong. I'll say different. Let me be politically correct. It's just some things that we do differently. And sometimes people need understanding. Or sometimes you just make a mistake. Everybody want 100 on their test. I was talking to someone and we was talking about I'm a guy that says no. I ain't got it. And sometimes I'll be having it. But I ain't got it. I ain't doing it. Sometimes I want to do it, but I ain't doing it. Sometimes I say I don't want to do it, and then I go to it. I ain't want to do it. Who you mad at? Because I don't want to be mad at myself anymore. I don't want to be mad at myself anymore. I don't want to disappoint myself anymore. That shit sucks, man. That shit sucks. Like, when I know better. I was thinking today, like, honestly, like, transparent moment. After the situation yesterday, you know, I was like, oh, what if I get fired? What if they call me in a day and say, we just don't want to work with you? Like, for real, this is what I was really thinking. And
Then I started thinking like, dang, my mama can't damn near never keep a job. And she always blamed other people. But I've always had a slogan: if you're always part of a problem, you might be the problem. Right? And I haven't got fired from jobs, but I left jobs because I didn't like people. So is it me not liking people or me not being likable? Me being grumpy, me being egotistical and narcissist and not bending my beliefs. It's okay. It's okay to bend your beliefs, man. It's okay to get a fusion. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to trust who you are. You have to trust who you can be. You have to believe in yourself, and believing in yourself means don't disappoint yourself. We know what disappointment feels like from somebody else. And every day by us not living our dreams, living our goals, and trying to just take the criticism when we fuck up. It's all part of it. That's all part of it. Magic Johnson is the only basketball player that I remember winning the championship his rookie year. Right? So most basketball players don't win a championship their first year. You're going to lose at times. What do you do? What do you do to pick up the pieces? How do you put yourself in a position to win? Who you mad at? Stop being mad at people that you ain't got no reason to be mad at. You should be mad at yourself. And you need to fix it. Because if you was really mad at them people, or even saying you mad at them people, you want them to fix it. Fix yourself. It's your boy. Spaceship Oasis the Incredible. This is another edition, Straight Talk with Spaceship. I'm only going to give y'all an hour. Episode 37, Who You Mad At? Holla at me, man. Follow me at Spaceship Oasis. Thank you for those who are supporting the channel. We trying to get more shit. We trying to do more things, but we need your support. So if you can, follow us on Instagram, TheWild.radio, at Spaceship O, all that good stuff. And as always, bye. Peace.